Have you ever wondered how we went from clunky mechanical calculators to smartphones that fit in our pockets? Well, it turns out the story of those incredible devices is deeply rooted in the past, connected to a forgotten piece of history they never taught you in school. Picture a shadowy figure typing on a typewriter in a dimly lit room. The year is 1932. The location, a top-secret British facility nestled amidst rolling hills and thickets of trees. The man behind the typewriter is Alan Turing, a brilliant mathematician who is about to embark on a mission that will change the course of history forever. He is about to send the very first message over a brand new communication channel, the email. No, seriously, he really did that. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. Before we get started, let me ask you a question. If someone sent you an email, can you imagine what life would be like without them? From catching up with old friends to managing your busy schedule, emails are an essential part of our daily lives. But have you ever stopped to wonder how this seemingly magical form of instant communication came to be? Well, prepare to be amazed because the story behind the invention of email is filled with twists and turns that you might not have known. In the heart of England during the Second World War, a group of brilliant minds known as codebreakers were working tirelessly on a top-secret mission. Their task: decipher the unbreakable encryption used by the Germans called the Enigma code. This code was a vital part of Germany's military strategy and had stumped even the most brilliant minds in the world. The Enigma machine was a remarkable invention that used a complex system of rotors to generate a near-infinite number of encryption keys. It was designed to ensure that any intercepted messages would be unreadable to the enemy. But the British codebreakers were determined to crack the Enigma code, and they wouldn't rest until they did. As the war raged on, the pressure mounted on the codebreakers to succeed. With each passing day, more lives were lost, and the fate of the world hung in the balance. But through it all, the codebreakers remained focused and determined. Working day and night, they analyzed every intercepted message, searching for any weakness in the Enigma encryption. Finally, after years of relentless effort, the codebreakers made a breakthrough. They discovered a way to exploit a flaw in the Enigma machine, allowing them to decipher the encrypted messages. This discovery was a major turning point in the war, and it was all thanks to the brilliant work of Alan Turing and his team. But this is where things get interesting. While it's widely known that the codebreakers played a pivotal role in winning the war, the true extent of their impact is not as well known. What if I told you that their efforts may have saved countless lives and shortened the war by 2 years? That's right. According to historians, cracking the Enigma code enabled the Allies to read German communications, which provided valuable intelligence that helped to defeat the Nazis once and for all. Without this intelligence, the war could have dragged on for much longer, resulting in even more loss of life and destruction. But the impact of the codebreakers didn't stop there. Their work also laid the foundation for many of the technological advancements that we enjoy today. For example, the computers that we use every day are essentially just more advanced versions of the bomb machine that was developed by Alan Turing to help break the Enigma code. In fact, many experts believe that the development of computers would not have been possible without the work that was done during this time. So the next time you hear someone say that the Second World War was a pointless exercise in futility, remember that it was the work of these unsung heroes that ultimately led to the defeat of the Nazis and the advancement of technology. These people deserve our admiration and respect for their contributions to our world today. It's important to remember that these individuals were not just brilliant minds, but also human beings with hopes, dreams, and fears. They were husbands and wives, mothers and fathers, brothers and sisters. They were real people who made an extraordinary contribution to our world. And while some of them received recognition for their work, many others did not. Alan Turing, for example, was prosecuted for his homosexuality despite being a war hero and one of the founders of computer science. The persecution he faced was a dark stain on the history of Great Britain, and a reminder of the prejudice and discrimination that still exists in our world today. However, it's important to remember that despite the challenges they faced, these individuals never gave up on their mission. They worked tirelessly to make the world a better place, and their contributions should not be forgotten. In a world where it's easy to feel like just another face in the crowd, their story is a powerful reminder that one person can make a difference. Alan Turing in particular was a visionary who saw the potential of computers to change the world. Despite the skepticism of his peers, he pressed on with his work and developed the first computer program that could be stored on punch cards. This paved the way for the development of modern programming languages and software applications. The story of Alan Turing is particularly inspiring considering the personal sacrifices he made in order to do his work. He was outed as a gay man at a time when homosexuality was illegal, and he was forced to undergo chemical castration as a result. Despite this, he continued to make significant contributions to the field of computer science and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire people around the world. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Have you ever wondered how exactly Alan Turing sent the very first email? Well, the truth is that he didn't send an email as we know it today. In fact, the first email wasn't even sent until 1971. However, what Turing did do was send the first message over the world's first electronic mail system, which was developed by the British government in 1946. This system was called the TXL 4000 and it allowed users to send text messages between computers. Now that's pretty impressive considering that the first computer was only invented in 1936. So what did Turing send in that very first message? Well, we don't know for sure, but it was likely a test message to ensure that the system was working properly. After all, when you're sending a message that's never been sent before, you want to make sure that everything is working properly. But the significance of this moment goes beyond just a technical achievement. It was a pivotal moment in the history of communication, and it laid the foundation for the internet and email as we know it today. Turing's work on the TXL 4000 system was a crucial step towards making communication faster and more efficient, and it was a testament to his genius and dedication to advancing technology. So the next time you send an email, take a moment to appreciate the long history and evolution of this technology and the brilliant minds that made it possible. Who knows? Maybe you'll be inspired to make your own contributions to the world of technology and communication. And hey, if you're enjoying this series and want to see more videos like this, be sure to hit subscribe so you never miss an upload. We've got a ton of crazy history and science stories that you're gonna love. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think you'd have been able to solve the Enigma puzzles? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.